Today's question comes from Tommy in California. In 2009, my mom took out a Parent Plus loan for me to go to college. I also took out $70,000 of student loans. She never made a payment towards them. In her mind, it was my loan under her name that I should pick up whatever I'm financially stable. Because my mom never paid, she now owes $100,000 and is begging me to take it back under my name. I just got a new job where I make $143,000. It's a huge jump from 30 to 40,000 I've made for several years, and I can finally make a dent in my own loans. She asks me every week or so, when are you taking your student loans back? Ouch. My mom is a nurse practitioner, but often complains that she is broke. She is currently paying off two luxury cars that she bought within 24 hours of each other, one for work, one for church. Okay.
Who has a church car?
A luxury church
I
car.
never had a church car. That's so great.
Loans that she borrowed from her 401k to purchase land and other credit cards. She says that her own student loans are such a burden that she had to stop paying her life insurance to afford the payments. Should I take the $100,000 back under my name since she feels like she was tricked into getting them? Whew. There is a lot.
Your mom is a freaking head case. Oh my God.
Man, there's a lot of sticky
So
stuff
you're
right
a
there.
child and I'm an adult and I take out a loan in my name for you to go to college, but I got tricked.
And I'm still being irresponsible with my money.
So has this woman ever done anything wrong in her own eyes? She has a church car, for God's sakes. I'm going home and telling Sharon I need another car. I don't have a church car. I need another car. I knew I needed a car. I just didn't know what it was for. It's for church. Jeez, what in the world? That's weird.
Oh, man, and so much guilt and shame in that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you promised your mom when you were a child that if she took out these Parent Plus loans that you would pay them, and you pinky swear and spit shake at the kitchen table and you're 18 years old and you told her you would cover them, then you should cover them. But the story I just read, or that Christina just read, doesn't say that. It sounds like your mom did this. She was trying to help. She did a stupid thing, trying to do a good thing. And she's done a lot of stupid things in her life. You listed a whole bunch of them here. And now she wants to dump it on you. So here's what I would do. Number one, under no circumstances do you take it back under your name. Okay? Number two, if you choose to help her with it, you can help her by throwing grenades over the fence, throwing money over the fence, but we're not going to move the loan over into your name. Okay? Besides that, I'm not even positive you can pull that off with a Parent Plus loan. I think it's pretty well stuck in her name, and you're not qualified. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your stuff paid off. So no, you can't help her until you're debt-free. Then if you choose to help her at that point, here's how the conversation would be if it was me. You can do whatever you want to do. But it would be, Mom, you are really ridiculously dumb with money. I am willing to help you with you taking out this loan because it was for my benefit. But I'm not willing to do it all, and I'm not willing to do it while you're paying 2 car payments, including a church car. Just shoot me. I mean, that's just stupid, straight up stupid. And a nurse practitioner should be making a pile of money in California. You should be able to work your way through a lot of this stuff. So we're going to get rid of a bunch of cars. I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. You're going to get on a budget. You're going to go through Financial Peace University. And then every $1,000 you pay on that old Parent Plus loan, I'll put $1,000 on it.
Ooh, I like that.
If you pay nothing on it and you continue to stay out of control, I'm going to match that. Nothing. I'm going to put on exactly what you put on. And I'm going to help you get this under control, get your life back, coach you through a complete transformation because, darling, you need one. But, this idea that somehow she is a victim, she's a victim of her own stupidity like all of us are. When I went bankrupt, you know whose fault it was? Dave's. It wasn't Ronald Reagan's. He was the president. It wasn't Jimmy Carter's. He was the president right before that. And both of them did some really stupid stuff, but neither one of them caused me to go bankrupt. It was Dave's fault. And it wasn't my dad's fault, and it wasn't my mom's fault, and it wasn't my dog's fault. It was my fault. So part of straightening up your dadgum life is taking responsibility for it.
Yeah, and I think this just also highlights what I think I've heard Rachel say, where it's like a lot of the student loan crisis is a parenting crisis. It's parents letting their kids go into debt. But if you're a parent who takes out a Parent Plus loan and then expects your kid to pay it off, that's a lot. That's rough.
Well, I mean, some parents do that, and the kid says, "Okay, I'll promise."
Well,
then you made the promise. I'll stick you to your promise then. But he didn't do that.
But even if your kid says, "I promise," at 18 years old, that is still a kid, like barely an adult, promising to pay that back. Like, as a parent, you should stop and say, are you really willing to make that promise? Do you understand what that promise means in the long run? Because that's a heavy promise to make at 18 years old.
It's like one of you parents co-signing for a 16-year-old to get a BMW. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You deserve the problems that are coming your way. You just signed up for stupid on steroids.